broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent. Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his third season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for the turnaround and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Boy, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful. So here is Miami's starting group. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then it's the Wizard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
Halliburton, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do.
Wow.
And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much. And just know the stories will keep coming.
They need this. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Knocks it loose. Pass to Highsmith. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Butler. And the basket is good.
So many intriguing parts to Jimmy Butler's game, including that delicate floater.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Another shot outside for Halliburton. There's the 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
The Wizard, good.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton with it. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Halliburton's got 11.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
The Wizard, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Defense shaking their heads. No
We
idea
going
how
dummy
to
on
stop
these
him
fuck
in
nigga.
this quarter. He's got him on the
Fuck
ropes.
nigga. Fuck.
Halliburton for
Bro,
3.
this ugly ass jump shot he got,
Doesn't
bro.
go
This
either
shit
for
fool.
Halliburton. Here's Highsmith. Outside Butler. Pass to the Wizard.
Good. Fuck.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Heat leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Miami here in the second. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. Robinson is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with...
He's checked in for the Heat. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 6. McConnell, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. McConnell's got his first basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Wizard can't hit. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Jaquez the pass to the Wizard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Such a head-scratcher to think that Pascal Siakam started playing this game at the age of 17. Really speaks to his work ethic.
Well, Heat leading by 4. Rozier the pass to the Wizard. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. The Wizards got 13 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. No good on the three.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
The Wizard, good. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Halliburton for 3.
Yo, why Jimmy Butler hating on me, bro? Jimmy Butler hating. Nigga don't never want to pass me the ball. It's from like the last couple games. This nigga don't want to pass me the ball.
They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right
I shouldn't even
play.
pass you the ball. Sorry,
game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to bring any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on.
All right, why come by me, Jimmy?
Big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later.
Get open, get open.
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does when having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline.
You
got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated.
When I say pass me the ball, bro.
Here's Adebayo. And he banks in the lane.
Adebayo, let's go.
Adebayo's got 9 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders.
Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the...
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Uh-oh, there's a duel at the point guard position, really testing each other's ability to run things. So,
thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
High, arcing shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Outside Turner, three-pointer. Highsmith grabs the miss. Miami leading by 9. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Butler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Turner with a screen on Butler. Halliburton passes to Turner. Indiana again missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage. Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's the Wizard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The Wizards got 19 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Elbow shot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
The Wizard, good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Adebayo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Pacers making a... The Pacers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. On the floor for Miami. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Wizard out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
No one covering. Neesmith has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And that one, good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Drives to the hoop. And McConnell gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 4.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Wizard. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. That one drops for him. The Wizards got the game tied up here for Miami.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Heat also changing it up. Highsmith is checked in. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Jaime Jaquez. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Adebayo passes to the Wizards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Wizards got 29.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Siakam outside. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. It's good. Halliburton's got 15 points in just the second half.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Outside, Hero. To take the lead. Hands it from downtown. Hero's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Now Halliburton. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Here's the Wizard. Off target from outside. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. It's a one-point game. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. Here's the Wizard. Lays it up off the glass. The Wizards got 10 points in the quarter. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
A nice shot by Halliburton. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that
get that nigga the fuck out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. .50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Siakam. Rebound by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The Wizard passes to Highsmith. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Highsmith. Butler in the corner. Trifecta!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And the Pacers call time here. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So it's Miami now. They lead by 4, and he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And here are the Pacers now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And an intentional foul right there. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Great win tonight, MP.